Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again, and we are back for some Deathworld Season 2. So today I want to address something that is long overdue, and that is to set up this thing to properly stop wasting copious quantities of energy. I know I have a lot of uranium around, but I don't want to be wasteful with it. So these guys are going to be set on a network, on a circuit system. I need some cables. I'm going to need a couple variety of cables. Cables. Let's make some of those. Where's that there colored ones? There we go. Oops. No, let's make 5 of each. Oh, does it take more cable than I had? That's weird. Oh, I made lots. Okay, never mind. We got lots of red, we got some green. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 things, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to explain it afterwards. Oops. Q. Excellent. And you're connected to you. Excellent. Okay, then the red circuit, and we need it to go there, and there, and there, and here, and here. Keep it going. Hello, baby, that's not too happy. Oh, I need, oops, disconnect. Oh, fail. How am I going to run that? I will run that. It is red I was using, right? Yes. Continue the power of the circuit. This is basically going to go down and read some stuff that I can't reach. Awesome. Okay, power poles need to be connected to, I think, everything in it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think to get stuff to count in the network, in the circuit network, it actually has to be connected within the proximity of the power poles. I think. I sound very convincing, don't I? Hello, autosaves. Autosave seems like it's on too frequently. And there. Why are you not reaching? Oh, I can't reach, that's why. Let's run around. So, what we're going to do, there we go. Circuit set. That's it. We just have to set a couple conditions and we're done. So, this red cable is going to come down here, and if I click on any of the power poles that have the red circuit on it, it doesn't do what it's supposed to. Mouse over it. Nope, doesn't do it. Oh, right. Didn't finish. Right. I need a little more copper to make a few more of them there things. I didn't actually connect the steam tanks, which I need to. Now, you could just do one steam tank instead of, like, the whole collection of them, because they're all the same, and then you would just set your numbers accordingly. But that'll make sense in just a second if you haven't done this before. More cables, please. Was you needing red? Good. Okay. Hello, biters that want to die. Kill him! Kill him! Thank you. Alright, so then we connect these all to the network. Boom. Oh, can't reach. Boom. Okay. Cute. Get out of your hand. So, now, this network now has 249,000 steam in it. I.e., the tanks connected to this red circuit contain just about 25,000 apiece. Okay? So we have 250,000 steam in that circuit. So, that steam, essentially what will happen is that steam when, if these things were not being fed from this side, and they were needed, they would still turn on by pulling steam back down the line, because the little blue arrows here, they can feed either way. These things only feed with the big arrow out, but these ones feed in or out from either end. So the temperature in these lines is sitting at 969 degrees Celsius, because these guys are cranking through the uranium power cells to keep themselves fueled. They have 5 cells stocked in their inventory right now. We want to take those out. Because I set these onto a network, and it is important that they be a separate color network, I believe. But these are on the green cables, if you can see that. and the rest is on the red. So the ones putting stuff in, the ones putting stuff in need to be on our red network as well. So let's grab that and connect it to there and there. It's hard to see that, but it is there. You can kind of see the double line going there. The second line. I'm not sure if you're running this, watching this in high enough definition to see that, but believe me, it's there. So the outbound ones are going to have a few changes done to them. We're going to say override stack size, and no, not the outbounds. The inbounds, sorry, are going to have override stack size on them. So they will only be able to pick up one at a time. The next thing they're going to do is enable. Is this the pickup? Yes, this is the pickup one. So it's going to have a enable condition of when used up uranium cells in the network is greater than, not less than, is greater than 0, then enable. All right? So if this little network of this green line ever has a condition that says there is a used up uranium cell in it, then it will activate and pick up one item off this and fuel it. Okay. This one, on the other hand, is going to not need an override stack, but it's going to be enable, and we're going to read the hand contents. Read the contents of the inserter hand and send them to the circuit network. Okay. What it's going to be picking up, of course, is used up uranium cells. And then that network also needs to have a condition to hold, not pulse. So send this signal continuously as long as the inserter is holding the item. And then we are going to do one more thing, and we're going to pick the condition that determines whether or not it activates. And that condition is somewhere in here, Steam. If Steam in this network, remember that's the red network, if Steam in the... Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong. I put the wrong circuit on there. No. So you need to go away, and you need to go away. And we're going to rebuild you, because that's wrong. Yes, 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 I know. You're going to freak out, and you're going to go all hog wild weird on me. Okay. The output needs those conditions, right? Yes, the output needs the red circuit because it needs to read the steam in the network. My bad. All right, power to the outputs. Power to the people. Okay, so output, or the pickup, one that takes the used up uranium cells. Get out of there. It is going to have the steam condition set to when the steam is less than, no, it's not greater than, is less than, I don't know, what should we say? We set an amount, steam. We have 250,000 steam there. So when steam gets below what? We say 50,000 in the network? 20,000? I think 20,000 would be more than fine. That'll give it plenty of power. Still coming down the line, and it'll, okay, they're perfect. 20,000. So there's 250,000 stored. If that storage amount ever drops below 20,000, then this enables this inserter. Okay? The inserter that says pick up whatever you can, enable the hand to activate, and read the contents and send it to the network constantly. All understood? Clear as mud? All right. So the condition then is that triggers this one is the steam below 20,000. The condition that triggers this one will be if used up uranium cells is ever greater than 0. Then you will override the stack size to 1 and you will activate. So let's look at that again. One item at a time will be pulled. This is the pickup off the line. It will enable when the condition is true, the condition being used up uranium cells is greater than 0. This green line gives that set network, so when this green line, so this one, gets the used up uranium cell, it'll pull it. So right now we're about to see, we're a couple moments away, maybe a minute and a half away from these things running out of fuel from the cells that they last consumed. They'll now shut off and do nothing until they get another cell, which comes from this one. Actually, this one. Let's copy and paste. Yes, did that work? Did I do that right? I did. Yes, excellent. And then this needs to be copied and pasted down here. Excellent. So this one has, of course, the same 20,000 condition, and pick up whatever's there. If the condition reaches steam of blah blah blah. Empties it out, sends a signal that there is a used up uranium cell in its hand. Well, it drops there, which leaves this guy the ability to pick up. Only one problem I see with that. That'll only work if these cells are full. If this space is full of cells. So, how's that going to work? Normally, what I used to do is an output. I previously did an output. I'm not going to be able to cheat the output on the same line. Because what will happen is, there's a very high chance that when the signal goes to this hand to pick up, that this hand will get a signal to pick something up, but the signal will disappear in one of these big gaps. So it won't be able to pick up. So, to fix that, we'll switch this baby to a red. This baby? This one to, no, this one to a red. And then we'll end the line. No problem. So we'll do this. Good. Now they'll all bundle up. And that can stop doing that. And this can stop, this can stop doing this. Okay. So the change there, of course, is, there we go. I think I actually just picked those up anyways, didn't I? I did. Inside track. Put them back on there. I don't need to be running around with charged uranium cells in my pocket. They're very uncomfortable. Alright, there. Okay, so to change this, I'm just going to dabble with this one real easy like this. There. And then we'll take that cell out, and he can go to there. And like that, right? Good. And this can be changed over. Like, did that work? No. What was that thing doing before? It was running to there and continuing on. Yes, that'll work. That's what I need to do. Okay. So this can go away. And then these guys can now connect to their new habitat. Excellent. Slid over one step. Now the outputs are going to need to be going to red. Do I have any red inserters? I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Right there. Now, oh, they're not going to keep the same order, so that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Okay, broke the system again. Super stellar, awesome, smart. That's me. Yeah. Okay. Green. And green. Good. Now, you're still the right conditions, right? You only move if there's a... Yes, and you are over, and you're not overriding. You're enabling, reading hand conditions when steam is greater than 20, less than 20,000. Less than 20,000 is supposed to be. Oh, that's a little hard to select. There we go. But it's currently saying greater than. There you go. And hold the instructions. Now this works as long as there is these charged uranium cells on the line. If that ever becomes not a thing, then it's screwed. There you go. And that will unload the used up uranium cells and dump them off. I need to copy that to that. Oh, did I do that right? Yes. Wasn't sure which one I actually needed to copy. That's still right. That's still right. You guys are running with too much uranium in your pockets. It's hard on your denim. And unload. Okay, so that only took me 15 minutes to explain and set up. But reasonable, to be honest. Nuclear fuel reprocessing is what we're doing right now. The steam, if we mouse over this, is still 250,000. So next thing I want to do is I want to, oh, one more thing. This temperature in these pipes is dropping, or will drop once these guys shut off. Right now they're cranking out full power. Once they shut off, the temperature will slowly deplete, but it'll only deplete down to 500. To activate a heat exchanger, you have to have a temperature of 501 degrees Celsius. That's it. So as long as the temperature, the incoming water temperature is at least, or a heat exchanger is at least 501, it'll activate and do well. So other than that, I need more of these guys and less of these guys. That's the plan. So right now, what can you guys put out? 5.8 megawatts. What's the math on that? There's 12 of them. Let me do some fancy schmancy math here, because I don't have like freeze on speed dial to tell me how this works. Times 5.8. So 69.6 megawatts of power, just this unit. That's a lot. Our total power network isn't even using that much. Right now we can power everything we're doing just off these 12 turbines. Incredible! And most of our power, of course, comes from solar during the day. Then it gets stuffed in accumulators and blah blah blah. So what I want to do is actually deactivate the water lines for these. But how do I do that? Can I shut this off? Can I have these turn off somehow? That's the pump for that, and that pump is for that. So I want these pumps to, say, connect when. When what? Is there power? Can I have a condition based on power? Let's figure this out. This is the power episode. Okay, so you now have a condition. You're not going to pump, are you? No, enable only. Okay, enable true. Connected to network 14. That's not true. What? This is not the entities connected to the network. This is the full place, right? Yes, this is the full thing. Okay, so you guys are not pumping right now. Excellent. Exactly what I thought. So I want you to not pump unless what? What is the condition? Is there a power condition? No. There isn't. There. I don't think power is a condition that you can use. Like, I could use an accumulator. Here's a thought. If I put an accumulator in, where do I have any? I don't have any accumulators. Can I make one? I can't. If I put in an accumulator and I say turn on when an accumulator is activate or is below whatever. Is that a thing I can do? Again, it's not power. I will think this through. I will figure this out. Help me, help me, help me. Accumulators, you're down here somewhere. Actually, I can just take some batteries and make one, right? Sure, I can make 5 of them. Is there a way to trigger power when, like, I want to shut the coal off unless my power is critical. So, I don't want them running at night, or in the daytime at all, essentially. But I want them to turn on only as a secondary, or tertiary actually, because the nuclear is primary, or the solar is primary, the nuclear is a tertiary, secondary, and then tertiary for the coal, or the steam engines as it were. Right now this is not running, which means all these guys are now off, because they're not getting water, which is fine. I don't need them. This network says a lot of things, but pew pew pew, lasers fire. That's fantastic. I love the little like heartbeat pulse that goes on. All right, let's see if there's a, this is the experimental day. Let's see if there is a way to, circuit network, not connected. Let's connect it to the circuit network, shall we? Okay, now let's see if there's a condition related to this. Read charge level, output signal, A. Okay. Read charge level of the accumulator as a percentage between 0 and 100 and send it to the circuit network. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. So right now it's reading the percentage charge that that thing has, right? Which means it is, should be full. Energy, full, right. So this, when A is less than less than 25? No. A is less, I didn't want that. I wanted A. No, A is less than 2. No, clear. Stop that. There we go. Right click to get rid of it. When A, signal A is less than 25. 30? 30 is fine. When A is less than 30, activate. So, how do I get A to be less than 30? I don't think I can. Yes, how about I remove this guy? No! That's going to be too fast. I can't do this as fast as it's going to charge. Nope. Or did it? Did it pump? Yes, it very temporarily pumped. I managed to click it just before 30. So it will turn on as long as this power, if the accumulators drop below the power they need. So the megajoules on this particular one, this bar gets to 30%, it'll activate the steam engines, and then they will run the steam and produce power, right? I think this is right. Correct me if I'm wrong on this one, guys. I'm going to need your input on this, but I think that will work, actually. Well, let's do red, because that's what I've got. Excellent. And then I need an accumulator down here. And I need this to connect to that. Oops, I accidentally disconnected the power. The actual power. Power poles. If you control click on them, they delete all their cables, including the real power one, the copper version. Which is, oops, bad. No, I can't get in there now? Really? You're going to make me do this the hard way? Right, there. Accumulator down. Power line in. This is fun. I like networks. Circuitry. And running 63 miles around a base to get into something. Should have built it on this side, maybe. Oh well. So this pump here powers all, or feeds all of these ones with water. So I don't know if this is going to be 100% effective at doing what I want it to do, but when signal A is less than 30, then turn these things on, or this on, the pump. It's now not getting any water. This one should be low on water soon. Still getting steam. Almost none. This is currently disabled. See the little red dot? It'll enable if I cause that accumulator to drop below 30. Perfect. Well, we have it. That works for this one and this one. Is this guy connected from the same? Yeah, he's connected from the same pipe. So now just this guy is going to run. Which, to be honest, really doesn't matter. It's like 4 things. It could probably just go away. That would be the best thing to do with it, I think. Let's just take out the old power here. He's more than unnecessary now. been unnecessary for a long time, to be totally honest with you. And throw the fuel cells on the ground. Good job. Boom. Okay, so we now have a system that will, A, not use solid fuel to power, because these guys are doing the job. Should be entirely off. Why are you not off? Did I not set something right? I think I not set something right. Oh boy. So, Mr. Freeze, what do you think of this system? Is it cool? What did I set up wrong here? You should be getting a signal A100. You have a enable if A is, oh, yeah, if A is less than 30. Right now A is 100. So why are you still pumping? Why do you still have hot water? I'm so confused. Go off. You still have, oh, you're running, but these aren't. Got it. These guys aren't producing anything. I was freaking myself out over nothing. Yeah, you'll fuel up, that's fine. Okay. What it's doing is these are connected to this system here, which means it's slowly using up the steam on these tanks. No problem. It'll do that. This one, however, is not connected to the steam overflow tanks. And these will not run unless, or consume fuel, I don't think. Don't think they consume any fuel unless they're actually pumping water through them. Unlike the nuclear reactors. So as long as there's no water going in this, it will turn off. Perfect, okay. I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. A little convoluted, a little confusing, and really long-winded. But I think it worked. Do we have any coal left in this patch? Yep, 19,000. We did it just in time, guys. So we also have these boys running. The pipes should be down temperature. Yep, they're down 700 and some. These guys are now turned off. If you look, they have their used up uranium cells, but the thing is not picking them up because the condition is not met. That condition being 20,000, less than 20,000 on that, and it is still sitting up at 250,000. So we're not using much, but this base doesn't really require much as far as power goes because it's very solared. Alright, well that's going to be it for today. A whole lot of confusing, but we do have a very large supply of very long-term power that basically will run 100 episodes at this rate before I have to upgrade it. Unless we start upgrading our base, which we're going to do. So, thanks for joining me for this one. Hope you guys, actually, any of that made sense to you, but it's now working. We have the steam off the old system, we have the steam on only on the new system, and solar running during the day. So yay! We should look at this and it'll tell us that the steam engines are starting to produce less. See? The steam engines are producing 13.5. And the... just turned up. These guys are running through their steam. Okay. Whatever, you're still using up your steam. Those conditions are both red. Good. We have liftoffs. Right? Yes, liftoff. Lifting the offing. Wonderful. Okay, well thank you so much for joining me, and as always, we'll see you in game.